What's going on, board buddies? We back. We here. We live. Welcome to the Boerboel Show. I'm your host, Jordan Pittman with Exotic Boerboels. We here. We live, y'all. So yeah, this was happening. We talking about a whole lot today. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope everyone had a productive week and your day has started off with in a positive way. We got some great information that we're gonna be sharing tonight. We're gonna be giving it to you straight, not late. We're giving you the news, not the blues. We're gonna give you something that you can use. We're gonna give it to you live and direct, straight from the source. Exotic Boerboel's one and only, the Boerboel Maniac. Yes, I am a Boerboel Maniac for sure. And we do this. We do this Boerboel thing for real. We live, eat, sleep. Boerboels, day and night, night and day. Wake up. Boerboels, we work. Boerboels play. Boerboels, it's all about this. The Boerboel life. So today, everybody keeps. We have to. This is for everybody, not just Boerboel breed. We're gonna talk about a whole lot. We're gonna be going into a whole lot of different topics. We're gonna start with selling puppies. We're gonna talk about selling puppies because if you breeding dogs, you have to sell some puppies at some point to cover your costs associated with this business. Having dogs, owning dogs, that's very expensive. It costs a lot of money to have dogs, to be able to take care of dogs properly. You're gonna take dogs to the vet. You got stud fees associated. You got high quality dog foods. Kibble is not cheap. Ain't nothing cheap about this dog business. And if you're gonna have some dogs, you're gonna have to sell some dogs. If you're gonna have a bunch of dogs, it only makes sense to sell a few in order to cover your costs associated. This is not nothing that you're gonna do to make no whole lot of money. Don't expect to make no whole lot of money. There's not a whole lot of money to be made. So let's just get that straight right here before we can go any further. It's not no whole lot of money to be made selling dogs, okay? If you're gonna do it right, hold on one second. Yeah, because if you're gonna do it right? If you're gonna do it right, you're gonna have a whole lot of cost up front associated, starting with the cost of your dog, right? You got the cost of your dog, you got the cost of your feeding your dog, and then you're gonna have these tests associated with breeding your dog. It's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot going on. This is my dude right here. Hey, listen, I'm gonna try to post a link so anybody that want to get on, we're gonna do something new tonight. We're gonna post the link, and then if anybody want to join, you can jump on through this link right here. And then you can get in. If you got a phone, you can use your phone and hit the link, or you could use your if you got a webcam, you could use the link, and then you could join live. I just put it up. Everybody should be able to see that. I don't know. Yeah, talk about you. What's up? What's up? Rhino Boerboels are live on the air, y'all. What you want? What's up,
D? What's happening, babe? Why you ain't want to chime in? I so I was scared them niggas off.
No, you ain't gonna scare nobody. Hey, you know, man. Look, man, I got you. You can join. So I got it set up where you can get in, man. Cause ain't nobody ducking no face. I want to see what you got to say, man. I know they scared of you, but I ain't scared.
Hey, you saw that dog I just sent you?
No, I didn't. I'm on the live on the air, man. Come on here, man. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna put it up on here. I'm gonna look at it.
Get on.
Look at the link that I sent to you. I put the link. I'm gonna send you the link.
Oh, I ain't get it yet.
It's on the YouTube. It's on the thing. All you gotta do is click on there, or the Facebook, or the
Just send me a link where? To my phone?
No, I'm gonna send it to your phone. All right. But yeah. So that's Rhino Boerboels. He's really interesting. And listen, I feel like Rhino Boerboels is somebody to keep an eye on because he got some really premium genetics. He got some dogs coming in, and he brought in some dogs, and he really did his homework before he got his dog. So, and I feel like it's interesting to hear and find out why did he get the dogs that he got, right? So I always like to take a dive into the breeder's mind, you know, and just get some ideas and figure out what's going on and what's going on. going on in someone's head, you know, get a feel for them and they feelings about different dogs, right? Because we are the dog community and we together here and we all should be chasing the best dogs, right? We should be trying to evolve and create our version of the best. So it pays to build these relationships with other breeders. So let's get back on subject though. We're talking about selling dogs. You got to sell some dogs if you're gonna have some dogs. If you're gonna be breeding dogs, it only makes sense at some point to sell dogs. And I see a lot of people getting into dogs and want to sell dogs. They thinking that they're gonna make a whole lot of money. And if that's your goals and ambitions, there's certain steps that you need to take in order to accomplish your goals. And we're gonna talk about that. So yeah, everybody thinking that you're gonna make no whole lot of money, please stop with that. Please stop with that. I had some comments on Facebook where they was talking about you know, we had, I don't know if y'all saw, if you did not, you should go and check it out. We bred Balto's son, the black and tan Simba. We bred him we let him, but we allow him to breed. Let's say that, because we did not intentionally breed him, but he was up there and he was attempting to make, and he is the stud dog that we're going to be employing. So because of that, we're going to allow him to get some practice. We're going to allow him to get familiar with that smell. We want his instincts to start to kick in. We want him to start to feel, you know, the desire to mate. We want him to start to get comfortable with that scent and inspired by that smell. So we do that. We allow him to get up there and he mounted, and then he ended up getting stuck. So we got a dual sire breeding. And if you didn't know, you can do that. You can have two dogs breed to a dog and have puppies from both dogs. We're gonna have to do DNA testing in order to determine who is the sire of the individual puppies on all of the puppies. That's just the way that it's done. And I didn't feel that there was nothing wrong with that, because we're going to employ him as a stud dog regardless. We got a whole bunch of reasons why. He's Balto's son. He's from a litter, a very special litter for the Boerboel breeding community. He came from a concentration of 9 out of 11 black and tan Boerboels. And that's the highest concentration that we've seen, that I've ever seen. And it definitely here in the United States. So we're going to employ that, and not to justify that, but just so people understand, you know, is a method to our madness, and everything that we do is calculated. It's not something that we feel like I would never discourage a young stud dog to mate. And you don't pull a stud dog off of a female. You know, you want to let him in for him to be able to breed to the dog naturally is important. That was cool. That was great, because that's something that we lack in this breed. A lot of times we're getting off subject though. We got to get back to this selling dogs, right? Biggest problem that I see with the dogs, and I want to get this link out to y'all, but the biggest problem that I see with people, right, and the dogs, and right, and he gonna have to figure that out on his own. You got to go to the Boerboel Breeders Ohio link, and then you can see it. But the biggest problem that I see with people and their dogs, people that's getting into dogs, people that have Boerboels, and not just Boerboels, this goes across all breeds, right? They get the dog, and then they hold on to the dog, and they wait and they wait and they wait to share the dog, and then they say they know that they're gonna breed the dog and have puppies, and then when they have puppies, then they start to share the dog and post the dog, and then at that point, it's like, well, nobody's taking interest in the dogs, nobody's taking interest in the puppies. Well, it starts with procrastination. Why would you wait all the way until your dog finally have the puppies in order to start sharing and informing people that you are a member of the community and these are your dogs? So remember, nobody knows you in the very beginning. and it's going to be slow. So you can't expect people to just be big fans of your dogs from the beginning. Oh my goodness, where you been, my friend? Oh my goodness. Hey, Auntie Jan. But like I said, yeah, you haven't been um posting, you haven't been sharing. Nobody knows you, right? So in the very beginning, nobody knew you had these dogs. You can't expect people to just automatically your dogs to go viral from the very first time that you posted, right? It takes, I feel like you're gonna have to get at least 60, 70, 100, 200 posts under your belt before anybody even starts to get familiar with your dog to find out who your dog is, right? So they get on this pattern of posting one post here, one post there, one post there. A lot of this is, I'm talking about, we're going to first start with the focus on social media because everybody is involved with social media these days. This is how we learn a lot about each other. Everybody spend a lot of time on social media. Well, most people, a large percentage of the population is on social media. So you got a audience there that's automatically engaged, and it's an advantage for you. Before we didn't have that, it was very difficult to share your dogs for people to just. So now we're living in the age of social media, right? Everybody's on social media. You got these chances and opportunities to share your dog. Most people feel like they're going to post their dogs on Facebook or whatever, and then they're going to be able to sell their dogs automatically real quick and fast, right? They're going to get a whole bunch of cash. They're going to run off with a bag, and they're going to make $1 million. They're going to be rich and famous, and they're going to be up, and then they ain't going to have to work no more, and all they're going to have to do is sit back and live with dogs and puppies and have fun. But that's just so far from the way that this is. Let me just tell you, that's not what's going to happen. You're going to not sell no puppies because nobody knows who you are. Number one, you don't have a face. You're not putting your face out there. You're not putting your dogs out there. You're not getting no one familiar with your dog. Nobody knows your dog. I can't even like your dog because I never see your dog. I see my dudes, they send me pictures of their dogs all the time. My big homie, this is for you. You send but you starting to listen more and more, but post the dog. Don't send it to me. My big bro, what's the deal? My peoples is in here, y'all. So I see y'all in here, man. Give me some likes. I got some. Hey, listen, how could I forget? How could I forget, y'all? I had to start. I got so involved with what I'm going to do. I'll be all over the place. Let me slow it down. But let me finish this. We're going to finish this up. You're not posting, right? And nobody knows your dogs. And then you expecting everybody to be fans of your dogs. It ain't going to go like that. You have to post. You got to get familiar. People got to get familiar with your dog and your face. I have to like your dog. I have to see your dog to like your dog. And if your dog isn't available for me to be seen, then I can't even like it. And then I have to, it might be, you might like the picture. I see people do this all the time too. Well, I'm waiting on my dogs to mature. I'm waiting on my dogs to grow up and blow up and get to their full peak. Well, you want your dog to be perfect when you present it. Well, guess what? It's not going to be perfect. You're waiting for it to get perfect. It's never going to be perfect. You got to be willing to show your flaws. You got to be willing to show the weaknesses of the dog, right? Because no dog is perfect. And I see a whole lot of deceptive practices going on. People want to just post what they feel like is the best angles, the best version of their dog. You get one or two perfect shots. They don't want to show the videos. They don't want to show their dogs moving around. They don't want to show their dog if it's not in the perfect pose. They don't want to show their dog if it's not all blowed up and full. You feel me? And because of that, they only want to present this image, right? Social media got us feeling like things got to be perfect. That's why I get on here and I just go raw. I'll let you know this is who I am. Hey, you can like me, like you gonna like me or love me anyway. It's gonna be some people gonna love me and some people gonna hate me, and I'm still gonna be me. You know what I mean? And that's just the way that you should be yourself. Be yourself and be who you are. And you don't have to be afraid to be that way. It's okay to have flaws and have weaknesses. I ain't perfect. I'm far from perfect. And I got a whole lot to share with y'all through experiences that I have had, right? And I learned this because I'm gonna tell you something about me. One thing about me, When I first got my dog, I was so excited to let people know that I had this dog. I wanted, especially that I thought the dog was special. I thought the dog was special. When if you feel like your dog is special, why wouldn't you want to share that? Right. So that's one of the number one things that you're going to have to do. That's the biggest mistake that you're going to make. Well, that's not the biggest mistake. That's not the biggest mistake, but we want to start there. Procrastination. Procrastination is tip number one. There we go. There we go. Okay, y'all. So that's the biggest thing we're gonna talk. We talked about the right. We talking about we talked about selling puppies, right? We talked about selling puppies. So here we go. We're gonna get back on that. If anybody got more questions, you feel me? My peoples is in here. What's going on? What's going on? Join the link if you can, family. And let's get on here and talk about these dogs. We're gonna bring in a special guest, y'all. He's a name that you just need to know, a face that you're gonna see. He's making waves in the Boerboel gang. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, y'all. We're gonna bring it in. We bringing in Rhino Boerboel's in the house, y'all. What's going on, my man D?
Whoa, what's happening, baby?
What is going on, D?
What's up, bro?
We're happy to have you here, man, because you're a very special guest. They don't know who you is, man. Now we got a face. Now everybody can see the face. The man who been hiding behind the Rhino Boerboels. The face behind the Rhino Boerboel camp. Oh, is you out there on the camp? You in the yard?
Nah, I'm actually in the yard on the grill, bro. We on the grill, killing it right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, don't bring them dogs out. Don't make. Oh,
we busting the grill open right now. Pork roast, boudin. We doing our thing, bro. That's all.
Oh, that's what's up, family. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
I ain't gonna let them see the dogs just yet, bro. I don't want them to hurt their feelings.
Yeah, don't want because you gonna make me go get mine. Now, don't make me go get my dog now.
Nah, don't do that, bro.
We're gonna have a dog show tonight. It's gonna be a dog show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we can have a dog show.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
everything been
man.
good,
So,
though, bro.
Hey, Chris, hey man, you bringing in some dogs, man. Tell us about your program with the dogs that you have, and tell us about yourself, man.
Oh man, I'm just focusing on structure, angulation, top line. I'm not too concerned with height and all that, but I was fortunate enough to get some ones with some good height. And I deal with one of the best producing males out there. I don't care what nobody say, and that's Colossus Dylan. He adds everything: health, structure. The dog has everything, and he produces the exact same in every litter. Not every other litter, not 3 puppies out of 10 puppies. He produces out of the entire litter. There's no other stud doing it.
I gotta see this dog, man. You said Colossus Dylan.
Yeah, you know Dylan, man.
Yeah, okay. The one, my man. Let's get him up there so everybody can see. Let me see. Let me get him up there so everybody can see. It is one of the hottest Boerboels right now, where everybody chasing. D says that this is the dog that he's after right now. Let me go pull him up, so y'all all can get a whiff of the vapors. Yeah, this dog was. So you're talking about Dylan, right? This dog is bred by Jenny Wells.
Yep, 20 years of breeding.
20 years of breeding right there.
No health issues. Doesn't throw any health issues. No allergies. Nothing. Hips, elbows, everything come out perfectly on every sibling. I mean, every offspring.
No. That's a bold claim and a statement, man. That's a bold claim and a statement, you know.
We can produce the paperwork on him. The guys that got him, they can produce the paperwork on him.
On every single puppy,
all the dogs. Well, let me rephrase that. The ones that been bred by Colosso and Jenny, yes, because they got some other breeders out there, and one in particular in the U.S. just had some Dylan semen and bred it to some females, but those are not good. Those were not good quality females that you would put with Dylan.
You
So
that's what, and you say that because so here's the dog. I got him up on the screen for everyone to see. This is Dylan, partner in crime, bred by the late Jenny Wells, R.I.P. Jenny Wells. She passed away some time ago. This is the dog, national champ 2021, 2000. I guess this is over in the UK, right?
yep.
Yeah. So UK got really tough standards. Like I said, we had talked about this before. So what is this? It's got his hips on there as A2, right? And I thought that the highest grade for hips was A1. So tell me about that.
Well, you know, A2 is damn good. How many motherfuckers that got A2 hips out here that's producing dogs? Not a lot.
No, it's not a lot. No, it's not
Yeah.
a lot. But
Yeah.
we don't know, to be honest, to be 100%.
We don't know because a
honest.
lot of them ain't doing it. Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But yeah, so here's the diagram of the dog. Here goes a couple key points. Jenny Wells was a real stickler for the like the breed, the UK standard of the dog. You know, they do a lot of testing over there. And like I had talked about this before on the show, where I felt like some of the hottest dogs was coming out of the UK. If you're really talking about the highest quality of the Boerboels, when we chasing the most complete dogs, we chasing the most all around dogs. You know, I saw a lot of dogs over there in the UK. You said that's Colossus Boerboels, right?
Yeah, that's the guy that has him, not Colossus.
Yeah, I really like his style of dogs from what I could see. I don't know, is he on face? Here we go, right here, Colossus Boerboels.
Yeah, look at the dogs that he posts. Look at Tank. Look at Mr. T. Look at Harper. A lot of people don't know Harper and Cora. I might have them mixed up, but Harper is a fucking 29-inch fucking female with perfect structure.
Listen. Let's try to mind your language as much as you can, so we can.
Oh, my bad. You know me.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep it PG for now. Yeah, you gotta keep it, and we gotta keep my man's cool because he gets the. But it's cool. It's all love, family. Yeah. So here we looking at.
That's Dylan right there. That's Dylan. That's Tank.
Right, real agile, clean dogs, real clean. You know,
yeah,
neat,
clean mouth, clean top line, structure, clean. Yeah, he's gonna produce.
And look at the. I like the fitness and the agileness of these dogs. You know, the agileness, the physique. You could tell that they in great shape. You know what I mean? The look at how they blow it up around the shoulders and the chest area. You know, the amount of muscle in there. You know, this real impressive physique. It was go to
the females and check out that Harper and Cora female. Watch when you see them females.
Okay, yeah.
Now that's Tessa. That's Tessa.
This is the dog. Yeah, this is the dog that I saw that I really had. Yeah,
I think that's Cora. No, that's Harper right there.
That's Cora, right? Yeah. See, this is what we're looking for, though, ladies and Boerboel family. Look at the physique on this dog. This is a premium example. I really am a big fan of this dog. I'm not even gonna fake you out. This dog is a premium example of the breed right here. The shoulders. Look at the neck and the chest, the muscling on the rear end, the rump, the way that the bitch is tucked in around the ribs. This really beautiful and complete. I haven't seen this. Has got to be really one of the world's best pictures that I've ever seen of a Boerboel representations of the breed. If you're just looking at this, that's very impressive though. This one maybe not as much as the Harper.
Now go to you got Cora and you got Harper.
Right. And see here again, I like this because he don't have no whole bunch of dogs. You know, he don't have no whole bunch of dogs. Colossus putting out some heat. And you brought in. So what other dogs did you feel like was whether you got in? What dogs do you have there?
I got a bunch of the Dylan blood, and I also have a bunch of blood off of a dog called Smitty. Smitty's out of Florida. He's a son off of Crumpus. Big black male, big head, 29 and a half inches, nice top line structure, everything. And all the black dogs you see that I post are offsprings of this dog. He throws it. He throws it in every litter. Angulation on the rear, not as great on all of them because they big, they tall dogs. But far as everything else, top line, structure, he's throwing it. Head, he's throwing it without a doubt. And he's not throwing black dogs that have the seal color. He's throwing midnight black, charcoal black dogs that don't fade in the sun.
Okay, so you gotta give us some examples, man, because you telling me like I know what you're talking about. Hey, we got Brandon say he wants to get on too from Authentic. We're gonna
get Brandon on here, man.
Huh?
Get Brandon on here.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man. Come on, Brandon. You gotta join. All you gotta do is hit the link. It should be on. I'm gonna post the link up on again. I'm gonna post the link again. We could get up to 10 people on here.
Brandon coming with a litter that he got. I ain't gonna lie. I like a litter he just posted. He about to do a breeding.
Yeah. I haven't seen. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I done lost the camera. Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Gotta get my camera back. Okay, here we go. Authentic Boerboel's in the house, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. We got Authentic Boerboel's in the building.
What's up, Brandon, baby?
What's going on?
Nothing, cooling. Hey, I'm gonna be getting with you on that breeding you did with old boy from Texas, bro. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Done,
yeah.
2 with Bucks. I used Bucks twice in the past 2 weeks.
But that female you about to line him up, you done lined him up with? I like that. I like that one red female, fawn female.
Stormy.
I think so.
I bred him to Stormy last week. I bred him to Luca yesterday.
Oh yeah, it got to be the Stormy because I saw this link post about a week ago. So yeah.
Yeah, that one should be nice. I think they complement each other real well.
They do, bro. They do.
I was gonna breed
always like Bucks.
Marcos.
Bucks is nice, bro.
Yeah, Bucks ain't a producer. I already know what he's gonna give me.
Yeah, I like Bucks. I told old boy, I said I like Bucks, man. From the first time I saw him, nice feet, structure.
With that too.
Yep. Boy, got some nice feet, nice
what
structure.
y'all on here talking about? I couldn't even hear what y'all was talking about. I just seen y'all was on here and hopped on here.
Oh man, we was just looking at some dogs, man. We was looking at Megazone,
Colossal Dylan.
Just talking about the dogs D done brought in and what he was feeling, what he was chasing. He was talking about the structure, you feel me, and saying how he, what dogs he was after and reasons why. We was just looking. I was really impressed with that dog. I had been telling people like be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited to see what you're gonna be producing because you've been telling me about these dogs, man. You've been saying about these dogs, and they some good dogs, and everybody can see for it. So it's anticipation,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So listen, I got a question for y'all though. I want to get y'all's take on it because it's been debated. You know what I'm saying? And I just consider myself to be a messenger. But they was talking about the 4 different types of Boerboels. Do they exist? It's going back and forth. Some people saying it's only one type. It's the working type. It's 2 types. It's the bulldog type, mastiff type, all these different types. What I'm saying is variety. The ideal Boerboel is the one that we just posted. Is a blend of all of the different. You know what I mean?
See, a lot of people get that mixed up and think that that's like bred into the dog. I always explain to people like there's different types. There's like structural wise, build wise. There's just different styles. Like Kiki, more of a traditional, got the longer snout. You'll have those with the more narrow head. You have the wider heads as well, and you have the shorter, more compact. On the smaller side, you got the massive types that are bigger, the droopier faces. It
Yeah.
just depends, man. They're all different.
And that's like my black dogs, Percy. Percy's a thoroughbred. Percy got a working structure. I could jump on a horse. I could go ride in the woods. Percy gonna keep up. Now,
Yeah,
big ass 30-inch Odin, I jump on a horse. Odin I'm gonna have to come back and get Odin. I'm gonna have to come back and get him after he laying under the tree for a while. He ain't working
Yeah.
like that. He just too big.
And that don't make him no more or less than the other dog.
No, he's just too big. He's not gonna be working. He's not gonna be
might just be
coming
lazy.
through the woods. He ain't gonna be coming through that.
As well, too.
Yeah.
But
Now-
he's still a formidable force. He's still a formidable opponent. If anything was to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He just not gonna get as active as the other one. Now them Dylan dogs out of the UK, shit, I could jump on a horse. I could ride fucking half a day, and them motherfuckers, they working.
They running.
Yeah.
They running. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always feel like a good Boerboel, you know what I'm saying, should have some athleticism. He got to have a little pep to his step. It's even written in the standard. They call it buoyancy
and confidence.
Yeah.
Carry a lot of confidence. Be confident with themselves and feel like, they can do anything. There's a lot of these, but I get what you're saying. Like some of them dogs, aren't as driven. They just are lazy, like the couch potatoes. Some of them, but just because they big don't mean they don't have it in them.
Yeah, they just ain't gonna have it in them as long as a more athletic motherfucker.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, so I feel like that's another thing too. I wanted to talk about, because a lot of people coming into the Boerboels, they thinking that they're gonna be able to keep a bunch of dogs. They're not going to this dog have to move around. They got a social component. You know what I'm saying? Where they got to feel non-stressed. They had to feel like
they have some type of stimulation.
Yeah, that's key. That's key. I know I've seen it going, but you talk about it, y'all. What's your first take on that?
Whenever I had them in the smaller yard, I can see the difference from where I had the small yard before. Where I have them now, there's a whole difference in the activity of them and them getting along, demeanor. They carry themselves different. Like before, there was a lot more fights and altercations. There's not as many now. With the females, like I had some females that didn't get along at all. Then when I brought them up here, now I don't have those issues where there's more room. They definitely thrive more in bigger areas. Definitely. I feel like they even grow more in bigger areas.
For sure.
If they have a Boerboel on about a couple of acres, they're going to be huge. They're always big. It's like their bodies just allow them to fill out more and just flourish more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Would you say, D?
Because I'm talking as soon as I brought him out here.
I'm with him on that because the ones I keep close to the house, the ones I keep out and about, man, you could tell a difference, bro. You could tell they moving around more, they work more, they stretch out more. Yeah.
Burning more calories, so they work out more of an appetite as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I got some dogs that don't have a good appetite. I
had that issue.
I got some.
Yeah, I had that issue before. Yeah.
And I'm feeding raw and kibble together. And that raw, you'd think they'll tear that shit up. But I got some of them that's just finicky eaters. I feed them at night. They ain't gonna be finished eating their food till tomorrow morning. But I got some, they gonna hit that motherfucker they gonna hit it like it's a gut, like they going crazy.
Yeah.
I went out see what listen, you got one chance, but when I feed you, that's what you're gonna get, and then that's it. Because I'm picking it up and I'm taking it. Hey, listen, I ain't leaving no food, no rations around for the birds or the mice to get at. You know what I mean?
I ran into that issue last year. I had dogs that it was like the time of the year. There was one part of the year they just weren't eating. And then all the birds started coming right there at the beginning of the summer.
See,
for like 2 months.
Look, and that bird pooping your ball, the bird is eating and pooping at the same time. That bird pooping your ball, then your dog gets sick. That's how your dog get worms.
You gotta post an owl somewhere. Post a couple of fake owls somewhere around there. You ain't gonna never have no birds come around.
Dude, them birds was on my schedule. They knew what time I came out there and fed the dogs, what time I came out there and cleaned. They knew as soon as after I cleaned that, them dogs getting fed.
Yeah, but
Then what you say? Get some owls, they won't come back.
they
Them
won't
fake
come back.
owls.
Put fake owls up around your premises. You ain't gonna have no birds, no buzzards, nothing coming around.
There's something else they told me to put up there to keep them away. I can't remember what it was at the time. Someone told me at the time.
Yeah, I done seen them owls though before. I wonder what that. I didn't know that was a Yeah, I definitely might take a look at that though. That's a good game right there. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I can't stand them black birds come around and they be this. It's like they thieves, man. They get in that bowl
They sit
and
around
just
and just pooping the food and eat the food and nibble at it.
then they taking it and dunking it in the water like they just got nerve, man. You know, they just got nerve. They dunking it and dipping it in the water. Yeah, the dog, but yeah, I feel like I noticed the difference, D, when you picked up those dogs from the time that you got them, you posted some pictures of the dogs. I noticed that they was more rounder. And then after you switched off their diet, I guess I don't know how much space that you got, but I noticed that they leaned out. They had looked at a lot more
raw,
agile.
bro. That's that raw. That's it. I'm gonna tell you, that's that raw. Like right now, I'm adding a little more kibble just because it's winter, it's cooler now, and I'm gonna just bulk them up and take some photos. But that's just that raw, bro. I feed strictly raw chicken, the beef mix through the summertime. It just leans them out, bro. You just got to know how much to feed each one of them because they all gonna eat a little different to keep them at the weight you want to. Hell no, bro. I just put it in the fucking bowl. Nope. Yep. Put it in the bowl.
That's how I was. They got too expensive for me. Once I got up to 6 dogs, I was like, I ain't bumped this. I ain't doing this no more.
Well, I get it in bulk, so I'm getting 10. You got to get it in 15,000 pounds a month. So I
just now just started being able to get dog food in bulk. So shoot.
Yeah.
It might take me another 2 years to get some raw in bulk.
Yeah. Well, hold up. Soon as I get this box truck, I'm about to hit state to state every week. And I'm bringing in like 4,000 pounds on the truck. I'm going to hit 3 states coming from here. Then next week, I'm going to hit the other states. And all the Boerboel people, I'm going to show them some love on them. Right now, I only do it for $2 a pound. So, yeah. And if you buying it in bulk.
What type of meat is it? Just mixtures of meat or ground beef?
It's beef, organs, green tripe, and bone paste. Nothing else.
All mixed together or just separate?
Yeah, it's all mixed together. I'm gonna shoot you some. I'm gonna shoot you some photos of it when we get off of here, so you can see it.
You got a group on here. You and
me and Craig,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. All right. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Bring it together, y'all. Let's network. You know what I'm saying? This is what this all about. Let's get the community coming out. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Hey, listen, it's a hookup for y'all. Y'all get like, it's a gang of people down there in Texas. They all out there kicking it with no t-shirts on, and we scullied and hoodied up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all down there with the warm weather at, get with Rhino Boerboel's on the connect. You feel me? Because it can't do nothing. But I'm telling you, I've seen a visual difference, and I wouldn't say that just to if it wasn't real. You know what I mean? Because dog food, man, it's getting ridiculous. It's what? I'm paying $75 for 80 pounds, and that's for 40 pounds on the love. 75 for 40 pounds. It's an 86 for 30. That's damn near $3 a pound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So $2 a pound, man. That's lovely. The only thing though with the raw is I feel like I got to switch my females when they get pregnant. I can't do no raw. I don't do no raw because they get finicky with their diets and then they don't want to eat. That last day I don't know if they get in everything that they need.
You just got to throw a little kibble in there with it. That's all. Just throw that kibble. I throw a nook shook. I feed a nook shook. So I throw that little nook shook in a mix with it. Yeah. Plus I put my own vitamins in there and all that shit too. So yeah.
Yeah, see, I ain't had the greatest success with it, man. I'd rather just go with what I know. That's for sure. I rock with that Yukonuba. And I need to get an endorsement from them. I'm gonna try to see about getting a sponsor because I be saying that like I'm getting paid for it, but I just get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them what I believe in, the best that I know. That's for sure. I had that Yukonuba have never failed me, man. So I stick with it.
I
You
haven't
know what I
fed
mean?
raw in a long time, man. That's all I used to feed them when I first started. And I just quit doing it.
What was you doing though? What was you giving them?
I was doing ground beef, steaks. I'd mix it up. Mostly just it'd be like ground beef, some chicken liver, gizzards. I
See,
could
I'm gonna tell
sometimes
you,
I get the feet, the chicken feet or whatever. I
right.
get those sometimes,
I'm
but
gonna say this too about the raw. One of the things that I see people doing too is mixing it up and trying to make it balanced and complete. It's very complicated,
yeah,
and that's what makes it so difficult. So when I do with my raw, it's straight leg quarters. You know what I'm saying? Straight chicken legs or
yeah, I used
whatever,
to
and
do it
then
too. Yeah,
you feel me? I do that for so many days and so it's on and off, switch it on and off, and then I do a beef. You know what I'm saying? For the whole day, they're getting all beef. But all the adult dogs, if they're not pregnant, that's what they get in straight chicken, leg quarters. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a maintenance type of thing. You
But
feel me?
you giving them that's too much calcium. They shit gonna come out white.
Yeah, it comes out
and
white. It's
liquidy.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
got
what I got tired of was the stools. I could never get the stools to harden.
yeah,
That was
you
See,
just
another
yeah,
gotta.
issue I always
All
had.
right,
I
I'm a
wasn't balancing it out enough. I put yogurt in there to try to tighten it up, but it still wouldn't work. I think pumpkin probably would help
all
better
right.
than the yogurt.
I'm gonna shoot y'all both something that I use. I've been using for over 20 years, even when I was messing with other dogs. Man, you put this over your food. They stool is a super good vitamin. I'm gonna shoot it to y'all. Y'all ordered that. Y'all will call me up in a week and be like, "You ain't lying." Keep your dogs on it for 1 week and watch. You're gonna be like, "God damn."
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, and that's the other thing. They don't know how long you've been in the dogs, and you talk from a level of so qualifications. So yeah, hey, listen, this is how you learn from the elders and seniors in the game. Not to put you out there as no old dude, but you've been in it for longer than probably me and bruh. So
Yeah, I used to fuck with the.
I like how you just be dropping
Yeah,
it
I
off.
used to
Yeah, I
fuck with
can't wait to
the.
see what you got.
Yeah, I used to fuck with the pit bulls, and I jumped into the Boerboels after I retired. But yeah, it's the same thing, man. Same demeanor. So just tweak certain little things. That's all.
Yeah, the Boerboels. That's why I feel like the Boerboels, they got a lot in common with our game, the athletic, the true working class of a pit bull. They got those same capabilities, and then we also see them going the way of the bully too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got some dogs that straight
The
fluff.
heads get the biggest heads and the bones and all that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Mhm.
we're to the point that the dog is ineffective. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, Balto is a great dog. He's a show dog. You feel me? Like you see, I mean, he stays with my bruh, and I'm gonna be honest about him because I just don't like no another dog. The idea of another dog humping on my dog. You know what I'm saying? Jumping on my dog. You feel me? Like that
Yeah.
ain't my style. That's this, that, and that's social and that's cool. But still, I feel like the proper temperament is the dog should be
Dominant.
alpha.
Yeah, alpha, super alpha.
When it comes to other dogs,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't supposed to be letting other dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I think you compromise, but it's a compromise with Balto because he's so big. You just desire, you can't. So you got to breed into that drive because I don't want to produce fluff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the fluff, and that's the knack with him. That's the only thing about Balto. But my dog is Joku. You know what I'm saying? Joku, that's my boy. That's the one that I have doing the running in the stuff, and he's only 130 something pounds. But to me, I like to have the 150, 160.
One more, we're good.
You know what I'm saying? With that ripped up like
I
that
tell
dog that we
everybody, man, you don't want a 200-pound Boerboel, man.
no.
You
I'm
know,
glad. I'm so
a
glad you said that,
160-pound
bro.
dog is a good sized dog, man. That's a great sized dog.
I'm so
Perfect.
glad you said that, man, because a lot of these dudes, I'm
Capping.
235 in the gym every day. Play with 315.
Yeah.
When that big ass dog get active, man, that's you gotta put on your big boy draws, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, and they be
A lot
bringing
of
them
these
back.
dogs can't handle these dogs, man. They get active, but they want a 200-pound dog, and you only weigh 175,
180 pounds.
huh?
180 bro. I've had to break up fights so many times. Man, just a 160-pound or 180-pound dog. That's a hard time.
Yeah,
That's
Exactly,
worth your money.
exactly.
and see, I'm gonna tell you something else. They ain't talking about if the dog breaking up the dog fight. That's one thing, but then what about the dog when he turn and flip on you and say, "Urgh"?
Oh, then what you gonna do, really? Because then he's after you. He on your
Yeah.
ass, not
Yeah.
somebody else's.
Yeah, you
Dude
got to be
can't-
willing, like right then at that time, because I done had it happen. Right then at that moment, you got to get busy. You got to get that leash. I get that leash, and then I get it up there like this, and then I just let him until he sit down. I got him up there like this, like, come on, let's go. What you say? What you say?
Mhm.
And then it should be like this. You
Yeah,
feel
man.
me? Hey, let's
A
go.
lot of dog for people, man. A lot of dog.
People don't
Too much
realize how
dog
big
for
they
some of these
like.
dudes.
Everybody talks about, how big are your dogs? How big do your dogs usually get? Listen, that's based off how you feed them, how you take care of them, and how you raise them.
For
That's
sure.
and then,
People
but
getting
I'll
these.
tell you right now, you do not want a 200-pound Boerboel.
I'm telling you.
That's not. It's not even. It's cute, yeah. Oh, it's cool, yeah. You want the bragging rights, but hey, listen here. I'm a big dude. I don't want a 200-pound dog. I'm
Bro,
gonna put
I have
you
brought.
down.
I bring everyone when my boy Outlaw way down. You know what I'm saying? Because he started getting that size on him. He started getting that size on him, and it's like he feel like he bigger than me. You know what I'm
And they
saying?
know it. They know it too. They get that feeling sometimes. It's like that day when your mom whoops you, and you know you can't
Like
whoop
that
me no
don't
more.
even hurt.
Yeah, you can't whoop me no more. That's how
Right.
it be with the dogs. They look at you like, hey, I'm him now.
Yeah.
You know?
See, and then see, it goes, it's a psychological thing too, because the dog goes through this stage where everybody starts to like a second guess approach. You know what I'm saying? They don't just run up to him and hug him and love him. They're like, whoa, especially he start looking like, huh? And then they'll start backing up, like, whoa.
See,
And
that's why
then
I
he's
like
just,
Kano. Kano's like a big dog, but he's got that gentle side to him, but he can turn it on if he needs to.
yeah,
But he's only gonna turn it on if something's a threat, you know.
that's
But
what
these
you
dogs,
want.
you
That's
said it again?
ideal.
Yeah,
That's the perfect balance, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
And I
that's
think,
exactly what it is. It's balance. He's balanced out. Like I could take Kano, let him play with kids, let him do this, let him do that. Let another male dog come around and growl or act, poke their chest out. He's going to do the same. He's going to match that energy.
right. And that's all that's needed. Most time, what you say? What you
Uh,
say though? What you say? More do you need more than that or what?
out of my dog.
Yeah.
No, that's all I want. That's why Kano's my favorite dog. He's the
Okay,
perfect
right now,
balance of a
Boerboel.
board. But when I want out the dog, you can be a family dog and a guardian and a protector at the same time. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll
You
never have
said
to
a
worry about
key.
them.
You said a key word right there, protection. I
Yeah.
want to ask D, what you think about protection work and bite work? Is that a direction that you plan on pursuing, or what's your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I got some dog. I got one puppy in there right now. I'm about to put an older dog into training. Bro, as big as them dogs are, you don't need to do bite work. How many people you know gonna come up and test one of them big ass dogs? Like when you saw BG. BG just had two black German shepherds since he got out walking through the mall with him as protection. Just think if you had two Boerboels that's 170 pounds, you think anybody come try to test that? Man, you don't need no bite work, man. They all they got to do is get active and it's over with.
Just a growl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
what
a
you say?
growl.
What you say, Brandon?
A
What you
growl.
say?
These dogs sound real when they growl. You hear them growl, you be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's from deep within. Like,
You
whoa.
Yeah.
so you pursuing bite work or you do the protection? What you feel about that?
With me,
Yeah.
I'm more in the family dogs, bro. Just balance. Like you said, just balance. I don't ever want a phone call hearing the dogs, tripping, turning on the owners. None of that, man. I try to raise them to make sure I preach to everybody. Socialize the dog. Get him out as much as you can. After he's vaccinated, get him out as much as you can. Socialize them. You want them to be just well-rounded. You don't want to ever have any issues because it could get ugly with these dogs, especially because a lot of these people that buy these dogs are smaller people. They're not big dudes like me. So you get this big dog and they don't know the temperament and how to control them, or you're used to just because this is the big thing. When I go out, I always have issues with people letting their dogs just walk without a leash and walk up on my dog. Luckily, my dog's not going to trip.
Oh, you fading, family.
Oh,
You
the first thing
faded
I'm
out.
going to say is, oh, you said again?
Say it again. You have faded out.
I said the big issue I have is like when people are out, you're walking the dogs. they let their dogs walk without a leash and then walk up to your dog. Oh, hey, he's friendly. Yeah, my dog may not be though.
Right.
You know, so you got to always have it in the back of your mind. So I always preach to people to socialize your dogs because I have one that wasn't as I didn't socialize as much as my other dogs. It's a mess, you know.
I'm gonna tell y'all one of the biggest mistakes that I ever made with my dogs was I put muzzles on them and let them wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And they was cool before I had did that. This was my initial first 2 female Boerboels that I had. I put muzzles on them and let them like try to sort it out. You know, like they had beef. And man, let me tell you something. I never could get them dogs to get along. It was forever funk between the two.
It's like a
always on sight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like as far as protection though, I never wanna. I feel like once you start to training the dog with that protection and give him that green light to go take a bite, it's always in the back of his mind that this is something acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is, you know, a dog is
like
always
it triggers
going.
them to believe that's how they win you over and earn your like love and like earn your like attention. Ali's like that. I could be out here and be inside, and somehow Kano end up out in the yard somehow, get out of his kennel and be out. Ali's out. They will not touch each other, won't bother each other. The second I walk out there and Ali sees me, he's on.
Yeah.
And it's just like a thing. It's like a trigger. It's like he feels he has to be like that. And I'm like,
you keep your dogs out together. Do you let them hang out in the pack?
Yeah,
Man.
I raise my dogs in a pack setting, though. That's what I believe in. I believe in a pack setting, but then once they get to that certain age, if they can't act accordingly, I can't, you got to do what you got to do.
Man, I did. Lizzo, my females run together. But when Royalty and Lizzo both came in the heat at the same time, and Tank was on both of them ass, bro, it was like 2 broads fighting over a dude. They can't stand each other.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's crazy. They can't even look at each other. They're gonna go crazy they're gonna go at it. My males, I'm not taking a chance on my males like that. I'm not even doing it. No. I ain't about to wrestle with all that. They just gonna have to get at it until one of them get tired. Then I'll break them up. I'm not about to get in the middle of that.
Yeah, that's too risky. That's too risky.
Yeah. But like Escrow came in. Escrow had like 15 grand worth of military training over in the UK.
Dang.
I brought him to the training guy, and this is an ex-police officer that trained dogs, police dogs. And when I walked in the training session with all the other dogs, bro, Escrow shut it down. Everybody was like, nah, I don't want nothing like that to bite me. I don't want to deal with nothing like that. But they had some Cayman Corsicas in there. They had some Dobermans in there. They had some giant schnauzers in there. But that Boerboel shuts it down.
Oh, yeah, the Boerboel.
Okay, we got a question. Any one of us had one to be over aggressive? We're gonna go ahead, Authentic. You?
Yes. Ali, my dog Ali. Ali I raised him with Kano, grew up, raised them side by side. They was about a month apart. Then one day I left, got into it, and ain't never been the same. It's just on site now every day.
Yeah.
Every day. They came in. I can't even have them two. I raised them in 2 kennels side by side next to each other, roamed the yard together, walked them together, spent every day together.
How about with people?
With people, no, I've never had an issue with any of my dogs with people biting anybody. Never.
Yeah, I ain't even playing that. Yeah, I don't even play that either. Yeah, you ain't about to be aggressive because you ain't about to have me on CNN. You done took somebody ass up. Yeah.
Never. I've never even had my dog growl. I've had like a pregnant bitch like growl or something at somebody, but that's it.
Yeah,
Like
I ain't gonna lie. I had 2. I had one dog named Nino that was a puppy. The dude I had bred with his dog. He had took the pick of the litter, and the dog he sold the dog to this little bitty guy, and the dog ended up being like a 200-pounder. And so I had to get that dog back, and it was like when I had got the dog back, I'm like, man, well, let's hold on. He here you go. He's terrified of the dog. He said, here you go, take the dog. I grabbed the dog leash. I said, hold on, man. No. Don't go. We got to take this dog for a walk because I'm not finna put him into my car behind my neck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this dog gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? So I take the dog for the walk, and he go to take off in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So I tighten up on the lead, and then he turn around and look and see who it was that had it. Man, that dog charged at me and came at me and grabbed it. He's still up on my website. His name Nino. If you ever see him, his tail always was erect. So that was the first one I felt like, but you know, it was never no dog that I had raised hands on. I had actually 3 outlaws lightweight like that. Then I had this dog. His son, Nino's son, was Jethro. The man had took the dog home. He had 7 or 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? And he was always on the road, and the dog ended up kicking him. The wife was mismanaging the dog. One of the biggest issues that I see with these dogs is people get the dog and then they're not firmly establishing the boundaries, especially like we was talking about earlier with his 200-pound dog. He gonna feel any sense of weakness. He gonna feel like, okay, like you ain't stepping up and then putting no pressure on him. That's why I say I go ahead and take the leash and I'll take it up there like that and have him just dangling from it, the front 2 feet off the ground, because it's not really about the force, it's conditioning the mind. I'm letting you know, bruh, I got the power to say whether you live or die. You see what I'm saying? And it's really that serious because he got the power to take, you know what I'm saying, that type of lethal force anyway. So that, like, you know, we just establishing who got the power. You know what I'm saying?
Got the upper hand.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's really the only way to do it, because the second dog that we had, I mean, he was way out of control. I mean, they had the dog Jethro, they had did all kind of wild stuff to try to tame him, and it was nothing that could be done, but that was the only successful way. So that was the 2 that I could think of off the top of my head, but it's probably more than that, because remember, I'm always pushing that. I want to have a dog with some instinct, that just some drive. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is the person will get the dog, and you know, and I'm letting them know, like, you got to look for this dog to mature around, you know, 16, 17 months. He gonna start to feel itself. Be ready to check him. You got to be ready to check him.
You got to check them
saying?
early. You got to check them early on when you first get them, and when they get older. It's just gonna be that one day where you just got to like let them know, like, hey, because they gonna remember. They remember everything. And
yeah, bro, I done heard some horror stories too. People done called me up, told me about their dog, you know, and they said that the dog growled at them, and then, you know, he first time I went for the food and the dog done growled at me. You know, I've always put my hand in this food bowl. We was just sitting down chilling, and I reached around the dog, and the dog growled at me. And it really all boiled down to the same thing. The dog is not respecting their leadership. You know what I'm saying?
You know how I got Percy?
Just hardwired just to be like that, though.
You remember how I told you how I got Percy, huh?
No, what happened?
All right, the breeder that I deal with the black dogs, called me up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I have a problem I need you to help with. I was like, what's that? He was like, I got a couple that bought one of my dogs, and they want to put the dog down. And I don't want them to put the dog down because the wife is afraid of the dog. Well, when the dog was like 7, 8 months old, the dog growled at the wife, she said. Ever since then, she was scared. Husband sleeping on the sofa with the dog.
Yeah.
So it was Sunday. Talk to him about it. Talk to them. Talk to Mark. They said if nobody's there by Friday, the dog is going to get a needle put in him. They sent me pictures of the dog. Dog outstanding.
That
you
was
see
old.
Percy. No, that was Percy.
Percy. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I knew that you had to get old enough.
So
yeah, let's see it.
I told them I couldn't make it there till like Thursday. They was like, nah, that's not gonna work Thursday. So I was like, okay, they said, let me call you back. We're gonna figure something out. Bro, they called me back in 30 minutes. The wife said, if we put you on a plane, first class, Tuesday morning, rent you a vehicle, pay for all your expenses, can you be on a plane Tuesday morning? I was like, booked my flight. Bro, they booked my flight first class, brand new expedition, paid for all my hotel fees because it was a 30-hour trip. Paid for all my food, everything. That's how I got Percy. And when I got Percy, bro, I made it a point to go in Home Depot with him. I made a point to go when I was in the hotels. The chicks behind the counter was coming play with him. I stopped in this one town where you could slide down the mountains and shit. It was a bunch of people walking up and down the street. Man, Percy did not growl at not one person. Percy just has a growl when he's playing, but it's a play growl. You know, that's just come out. It ain't a growl like he mad or he won't bite you. It's just he growling as he's playing. That dog has never showed any aggression to nobody.
Yeah, and I think it's good that you mentioned that too, because see, it's those little subtleties, right? It's those little subtle things, like we playing and wrestling with the rope, and then it, you know what I'm saying? And then he measuring how you respond. You see? So if you back up or you act like, oh, whoa, why you trying to respond, or you trying to like con him in with being nice, like, oh, it's okay, it's not. And now you really actually what you doing is encouraging them to act like that, you know? And
yeah, that's like if you're at school and a dude come up to you every day and smack you in the back of your head, he gonna be like, oh, I can smack him in the back of his head every day. He ain't gonna do me nothing.
Right.
So you have to get up on him one day and be like, hold up, bro, don't smack me. You have to get on his ass. That same thing.
Yeah, something like that, D. Something like that, D. Yeah. Hey, players, we got to do this again, man. I appreciate y'all for joining in, man. Look, you know, Thursdays at 7. You know, I'm trying to go more every week, but if not for sure, every first in the 15th for a show. We could do this again, man. We're gonna plan out some good topics. We could talk about some good stuff. Hey, y'all, if y'all audience, if y'all got questions, if y'all let us know what what y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? We can discuss. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it pushing, and we're gonna keep it positive in the right direction, because at the end of the day, we all here for the same thing, and that's the for the love of the Boerboel breed. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
For sure.
That's what we got going on, y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining, man. We're gonna I'll catch up with y'all in a minute. But yeah, if y'all got anything y'all want to say closing out.
Nah, Brandon, just shoot me your number on Instagram so I can have it again, and I'm gonna show you that shit I was talking about for the stool.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
All right.
But yeah, Jordan, just holler at me. Like I said, we need to start doing this more. We need to just
for sure, man. For sure, man.
The logistics of everything.
Yeah, for sure. It's up, y'all. All right, players, stay up. We gonna be in touch.
All right, y'all be safe.
All right, brothers. Y'all take it easy, man.
All right.